All right, yo, what's up, guys? It's Dukes. We're gonna be doing another trade recap. It is Thursday. April 24th, 2025. No trades today. I was actually in a trade for about like 2 seconds, then realized I wasn't following my rules, and that I was gonna break them, and I was gonna take a shitty trade if I ended up taking this trade. So, I just got out of it, and it did run for a little bit, but nothing to be upset about because it was just a B, maybe B plus trade at most. So yeah, we'll go over top-down analysis, what my draw was today actually, which was a little bit different from what PA did today, and yeah, I gotta fucking lock the fucking. Oops, forgot I couldn't curse. Whatever. All right, so coming into this day actually, originally I thought Wednesday was gonna be high of week just because. I thought Wednesday was going to be high of week because we had swept out this 4-hour buy side and made an SMT yesterday with previous week high, and so I thought that was going to be the case, and that we were just going to rebalance this range right here, these down close candles into end dog. I thought we were going to rebalance this leg right here and then push this down lower for the week, flipping the NWOG and making a bearish week. I already said Monday was going to be low of week, and I thought Wednesday put that in with the SMT with previous week high. It actually can be possible now that we go back to previous week high later on in the PM session, just with the way that PA is moving. We had this huge 4-hour push. Really what I wanted was for this 1-hour buy side to get swept inside of this 1-hour fair value gap somewhere around here, so I could take shorts. That didn't end up happening. Right at market open, we actually just started ripping up insanely fast with basically no retracements. So at that point, I had flipped my bias and I said, okay, previous day high is going to be the target at least. When 10 a.m. opened up, I trade the 10 a.m. 4-hour power 3 every single day. So I wanted it to open up. And tap back into either this fair value gap right here, but it did not, so it ended up making a new 15-minute fair value gap. So I was just going to play the continuation right off of here, and it never even came back to that fair value gap as well. Price was just really strong the entire day, went to previous day high, and kind of just had to sit on my hands and watch my draw and liquidity get taken. Now, this was a trade that I did take, and I immediately got out of it at break even. No loss, just literally got out of it at my entry. And the reason being is because, one, price was trending really heavy all day, so I wanted previous week high, but we had this previous 15-minute candle high get swept right here, and then the next 15-minute candle that created this fair value gap closed bearish. So this is an indication of a reversal sequence. When it sweeps out the previous candle high and then closes below it, that's an indication of a reversal sequence. On top of that, we had just swept out previous day high and made SMT with ES at this high. So I actually saw the confluences for the trade was this 15-minute fair value gap that got put into place, and then right here we actually made a really clean breaker CISD. We swept out this internal low that tapped into this 15-minute fair value gap, made the CISD. I entered here and then realized we were tapping into a 5-minute and that this reversal sequence was probably going to play out, and so it was low rated. It was like B plus at most. Didn't want to take it, and so I just closed out of the trade. As you can see, even if I wanted to take it to the 4 a.m. candle high, it probably would have played out for like 1 to 2, somewhere around there. But it wasn't a trade that was supposed to be taken, so I just closed out of it. I realized that it was just B plus, not a good setup, and then I shouldn't be in the trade, so I exited myself out, and that was about it. There was no retracements the entire day. Really wasn't able to get on side with this move. Was just sidelined the entire time, but that's just what trading is. You have to be patient. You have to wait for your entry model. And for the A plus setup, you have to be patient. This was, like I said, this was a B setup. This was a B plus setup. That's why I didn't stay in the trade. Even though it did end up running a little bit and I could have got 2R out of it, it doesn't really matter because the setup wasn't there. I do think we're going to come down a little bit, rebalance this range, and then push ourselves up to previous week high. And if Monday's low of week, Friday will probably be high of week, but I do think previous week high gets hit today just because it is so close. I think it's about 90 points away, so I do think that's going to happen today. But yeah, I have been crashing out the past couple of days. I didn't take any trades yesterday, but this week has not been the best for me. There's a lot of nuance to my AM trades. I'm missing a lot of my trades in the AM, and I'm taking really bad trades in the PM, but I took no trades yesterday because nothing fit my criteria. I wasn't able to get my entry that I wanted, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm glad that I took myself out of this B plus setup. Even if it did give me profits, I just want to be taking A plus setups and I want to be following my rules and building good habits. So, yeah, even though it did run, not the best setup, so I can't be upset that I took myself out of it and it gave profits. But yeah, that's it for today. Really boring day, honestly. We just ranged. I was looking for bearish price action actually. After we rebalanced EQ of this larger after we rebalanced EQ of this range and took out New York PM high. I was looking for a reaction somewhere around here to deliver us lower. I thought London was a Judas, so I was thinking London Judas, New York reversal, daily profile, but that just wasn't the case, and we ended up ripping at market open, and then I flipped my bias to previous day high, which is you have to be reactional to the market. If it is telling you one thing, but you wanted another, it doesn't really matter what you want. The market will show you speed and displacement towards its objective, and you have to be reactional to it, and you have to adapt to it. Once I saw that we had this huge push up towards previous day high, I thought, okay, the market is telling me it wants to get to this objective and it wants to get there fast, so I'm going to be on side with this move, and I'm going to look to take longs now instead of trying to take shorts and fight my way against it. There was no reason. To, and it did end up hitting my objective, and previously Kai will probably get taken as well. But yeah, hopefully I can find something in the PM, but I'm about to go smack chest and shoulders. So yeah, like, subscribe for more of these trade recaps, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.